Well, looks like it's time for another installment of Real Band Names. Today's April 26th. It's my first wife's birthday. Awful lot of birthdays and things to remember. Is that, you find that? Kind of stacks on after a while, you know? This being alone all the time, it can start to mess with your mind a little bit, you know? Have you found that to be true? All right. Let's see what happens. The last one was Stop Calling Me Frank. Here we go. The Charging Tyrannosaurus of Despair. Flaming Box of Ants. Someone still... Someone still loves you, Boris Yeltsin. Alcoholics Unanimous. Sign me up. Goblin Cock. The Napoleon blown apart. Hey, the Velvet Underground. I saw the Velvet Underground at the Shrine in Los Angeles. It was one of the first concerts I ever went to. It was the Velvet Underground, Electric Flag, and Dr. John. And I went up there in a van with Greg Leone and his brother, Gary. They had a microbus, and Greg painted the inside with all this stuff that would like the whole ceiling of the van was done up like stars and stuff, and comets and things, and he had a black light back there. See. So when you're tripping, it'll help you trip, see? And so we went up there, and we dropped acid. We dropped, and there was I think the way I remember it, there was a curtain, and it opened up, and there was Electric Flag. I just got in from Texas, babe, and guess who was standing in front? He wasn't at the drums. Guess who was standing in front singing? Buddy Miles. Buddy Miles was standing in front singing. And I was sitting right up close. We were on the floor. You know, we're cross-legged on the floor. And I was tripping my brains out. And I was looking up at Buddy Miles. God, he looked like the Goodyear blimp. Just majestic. Black and singing and beautiful. That was great. And then there was a break, and then the Velvet Underground came on. Lou Reed, you know what? I never got it. I'm sorry. Oh, it's my wife. It's my life. Heroin. Heroin. And I'm zapped on acid. I don't give a shit about heroin. You know, back in those days there were two camps. There was the people in the world of drugs. There's the people who wanted to go up, and the people who wanted to go down. I was in the former camp. I wanted to take off. You know, I wanted to take off. So I was into speedy stuff. I started off with pot, you know, and alcohol got me revved up. And so it seemed like a natural progression to stuff like mescaline and then acid, you know, so you lose your mind, you know. That was great. And then I'd see other people. I went into a shooting gallery once because we were picking something up, and everybody was asleep. Everybody was asleep. And I'm going, what? And it just filled me with horror. It just looked awful. I mean, I know it's great. I understand that it's great because I kind of took a taste of it myself, but just a taste because it's so scary. It's so scary how great it is, you know. But everybody would just nod it off, you know. I walked into this we're going to this place to pick this stuff, and we walked in there. This guy was picking this stuff. I walked in with him, and I looked around, and everybody was doped, and I was like, oh my God, who would want to do that? Let's go have some fun. Let's take off, baby. Okay, so just the music of the Velvet Underground was, and I remember sitting there going, come on. I was tripping my brains out. This, oh, heroin, it's my life, it's my wife. Shut up. Go away. And the black girls go, doot, 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 doot. No. Leon, what's your name? The black girls don't go doot, doot, doot. No, they don't. I'm sorry, go away. Ugh, God. Oh, the genius. Oh, the poet. Oh, the depressing junkie. So then, Dr. John. Now, Dr. John had just broken out. And he came on, the curtains open, and there was Dr. John, and he was not at the piano. This was Dr. John, the Night Tripper. This was the Gree Man. He was working off of that album, see, he was working off of that album. And he was standing in front, playing a powder blue Stratocaster. But that ain't all. He was covered in rags and fishnets, and he had this hat of feathers shooting out in all directions, and it had like what looked like seaweed hanging off him. He looked like I swear to God, he looked like he just dragged out of the swamp. And the whole band looked that way, And he had 3 backup singers, 3 black girls. And they were in rags, like short. And he was talking about, Gree gumbo, yeah. Hey now, talking about Gree gumbo, yeah. La da da, la da da, la da da, la da da, out of the evaporator. Go licky come. Walk on gilded splinters, and I was like, and these women, they would turn around and pull their little skirts tight, and they were twerking and all that flabby shaking stuff that they do now. They were doing some nice slow thing. I don't get the flapping twerking thing, and let's make our cheeks flap together like that's a big turn on. What is that? What the hell is that? I don't know. And all the shaved pussy stuff. Man, you guys don't know what you're missing. I swear to God. I don't know what the hell's going on these days. I am so... it's time to die. I'm so out of it. Anyway, there was not a limp pink dick in that room full of hippies. I swear to God, these women, oh, Lord have mercy. Walk on gilded splinters. Oh man, what a scene! I had no idea he played piano. He did the whole show standing up there, looking like some voodoo witch doctor. It was great show. Shaved pussy. What the fuck is that about? You just got this naked gash there. What the hell? And you guys don't know what you're missing. Because I'm talking, you want to talk about the way it feels? God, you idiots. I don't know what's wrong with you kids. Here are the facts you requested. Brad Pitt, live and nude. Oh, that was great, that movie that he was just in. At the end there, I was dreading all the way through that movie because what happened to Sharon Tate and her friends It's just, when you think about it, it's just horrific, you know. It's horrific. I mean, it's a tale as old as humanity. People sitting around in their home, minding their own business, and people break in and they're horribly murdered. You know, Jesus, what people do. Wow, you know. And, but when it's right there in the news and it's in your face, it kind of captures your attention and your imagination, you know. And it just made me hate Manson, that insane smile. There he is with that little X on his forehead in the newspaper, like, geez, you fucking crazy piece of shit, you know. And so I knew it was coming up for the whole movie. It was coming up, and I had anxiety. I had anxiety for the whole movie. I was anxious because just waiting, you know, because I knew that it was all going to culminate at the end with the attack of the Manson family, and in the this I might be doing a okay, what do you call it? Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, skip the next 5 minutes. So I was dreading the whole thing. And, I mean, I was dreading the end of the movie the whole time, what was going to happen. And, but then they came up and they they knocked on Brad Pitt's door instead, and then everything that ensued, you know, where they got what was coming to them, and just for even thinking about it, they got what was coming to them, you know. And I realized, it was so satisfying. It was so satisfying, and I realized that's what Tarantino did with in Inglourious Basterds, where the whole Nazi hierarchy was wiped out in a movie theater. We got it in that guy Unchained, where one racist was literally blown up. You know, so he just does these fucking revenge fantasies. Too bad they're fantasies, but fantasies are good for us, you know. I mean, have you been nurtured at night, just thinking of what you would like to do to some of the people? I mean, the people who do it, they end up in the news. But we all have these. Well, that's why the movies, the revenge movies are so popular, because in the movies they do what we all wish we could. You know, there's still people I'd love to go back in time and just kill them. Just fucking kill them. But then, I didn't, because there was a brain. There was a voice in my head said, John, if you did that, you'll go to jail. You know, that's a deterrent. Paisley brain cells, the Egyptian gay lovers. Aha! The attack of the green slime beast. Barstool prophets. Orange juice after toothpaste. Hollywood chainsaw hookers. Contagious orgasm. Exploding white mice. Diesel Dick and the Dipsticks. Gefilte Joe and the Gefilte Joe and the fish. Hot buttered aspirin. The farts. The Advil monkey. Bjorn again. Let's get out of this terrible sandwich shop. Rudimentary penis. Freud chicken. Thinking fellers. Paul's great big ego. Boris the sprinkler. Shut up. 50 naked midgets. The Brady Bunch lawnmower massacre. House of large sizes. Interspecies love child. Gay bikers on acid. Electric Al and the Poison Dart Frog McNuggets. Harry Lemon. Skunk Death. Dead alcoholics with boners. Damn the bad luck. Yellow Snow. Butt trumpet. Ayatollah Mama, please. Armani Death Machine. Phil McCavity. Phil McCavity. And his gerbils. Report suspicious activity. The sound of animals fighting. Pissing razors. What the hell? Hitler's missing testicle. McElbert fish sandwich. Scary chicken. Premature ejaculation. Oh, that's the worst. Fucking premature ejaculation. Did that ever afflict you boys when you were a teenager? You know, that's some kind of stuff I go back to in my memory. Oh, God. There are some golden opportunities, and I just shot in my pants because I was, 16. Oh, man. That's too bad. That's too bad. That's a shame, shame, shame. Yeah. I know a guitar player who found himself in bed with a big famous I'm not gonna say her name, but a big famous musical person. And she had just broke up with her boyfriend or her husband, and so like, and she was at a party, and she was like, whatever. and he found him. They were upstairs at the party, and they went into some bedroom, and he was in bed with her. This was his big chance. And this was just one window. She was drunk or buzzed enough to go, and she just broke up, and she was kind of in despair, and whatever. Yeah, sure, let's fuck. And so this was it. This was it. But he was too drunk to get it up. He couldn't get it up. Couldn't. And he told everybody. Well, why not? It's a good story. But that's something he'll regret. And that's, it's not like, hey, it's not like he's going to call the next day. Hey, remember what happened last night? So what do you think about, no. That was it. That was his only moment right there. Gone forever. Oh, man. What could have been great was a horrible nightmare. Fuck the retarded girl. What the hell? Please inform the captain this is a hijack. The men they couldn't hang. Furious George. Police Academy 6. Okay. I guess I'll stop there. Yeah, that was okay.